Hello and welcome to another Guardians of the Wilt-Shire video. I'm your host Luke.
And I'm Dewi.
And we're back with another call to war.
Yes. So you will have seen the batrep, the 700 point batrep between the Galadhrim and Angmar. And this is our in-depth video into the Galadhrim army.
Yeah, you see it all beautifully laid out in front of us. Had to improvise with a table and a board.
New studio.
Yeah.
So this list comprises of 4 warbands. Firstly, we have Radagast by himself from the White Council list, and the Lord of the Rings White Council list, on horse. You have Rumil and Haldir. Both have got a mix of Galadhrim with spears, shields, banners, elf bows, that kind of thing, and then we've got Stormcaller with a similar kind of setup.
Yeah, so you would have seen the exact sort of lineup in the batrep, so you know there's lots of mixtures of bows, blades, shields and spears basically.
But these videos are about the army as a whole and what they're good and what they're flexible and how to bolster them. So, start with the strengths of the list.
Lots of elves.
Yes.
There's quite a few elves at 700 points with a big hero as well.
Yeah, it's a 35 model army.
So yeah, there's lots of elves, which means lots of fight 5.
Yep. Which,
for the lowest fight of the army,
is pretty helpful.
It's pretty good.
Pretty helpful. Also, we're squeezing the banner.
Oh yes, banners in there as well.
So you've got that reroll, and you've got a fair bit of might.
Yeah, you got 2 cheap heroes with Haldir and Rumil. I think I say they're quite cheap. But they've got the 3 might, which is important.
Yeah, very much so.
We've got obviously the elven shooting.
Yeah.
There is, I believe, 9 archers, and then obviously Haldir.
So I think Rumil has a bow as well.
Oh.
Which I think we may have forgotten in the background.
Ah, that would have been useful.
Yeah. But Rumil has a bow as well.
So yeah, 12 shots then.
12 shots in a 35 model army is pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. You've also got the threat of magic. So the Galadhrim Stormcaller, as it is a pain to play against, and I know because I've used it against people.
You used it, it's only got 2 spells, but they're very, very useful spells.
Nature's Wrath, always useful.
Yeah.
But Call Winds, I think, is really, really helpful, especially on a 2+.
So yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was going to say that 2+ makes it the most viable spell that he's got. I mean, just looking at sort of banners and monsters, really, I'd say.
Most definitely.
Or another supporting hero.
Yes.
You're going to target
like a Shade.
Yeah.
For instance, you just want to get them away. Also, with Wild Channeling, gives you a chance to go again. And
essentially, roll a 6. Yeah, get your might. Yeah, roll back. So.
Yeah. So really, really helpful. Talking about the heroes themselves, Haldir obviously with his 2 shots with might attached to that is always helpful. Rumil, if he's got a shot, if you've given him an elf bow, he's relatively good. But you want him in combat. Swift parry. Taking down enemy heroes, monsters.
Yeah, so they've got
anything big.
So they've gone into the fight thinking, alright, get a 6. Yes.
Reroll that 6.
Can't reroll a reroll.
Can't reroll.
Which came up in the batrep where you rerolled
a banner reroll,
which came up to be a 6, but then you can't reroll it.
No, but you can't reroll that either.
But still, it's very useful to have.
Yeah. And Radagast, we're going to talk more about him in the Hero Spotlight, but in this list, he gives you the option to immobilise and renew Rumil. That's the one I would use it for. Yeah. Give him a wound back if he's taken a battering. Just so you're a bit more survivable.
Yeah, I'd say
a bit more. And he's got that threat range where she can do whatever he wants.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
where does this army fall down?
700 points, 35 models, not massive.
No, not as big as some of the sort of 40, 50 plus models you see from evil.
Honestly, it's a relatively elite army because they're elves. Any kind of monster could be quite difficult to deal with. You found having
Yeah.
2 to deal with.
Two to deal with is tricky because you can throw your heroes into
one of them.
one, but then they still got one that's going to
Yeah.
hold down your lines. And
Yeah.
with the shields, their defense 5.
Still not great.
Not ideal.
The other thing is strength 3.
Yeah.
Only Haldir, Radagast, and Rumil are strength 4.
And one of those guys you're not going to be putting into combat.
No.
So essentially 2 models of strength 4.
Yeah.
You got to rely a lot on.
Or you go 2-handed, but then you're in neg 1 on the fight.
Yeah.
Which can be not great. I found that quite difficult at Cheltenham, trying to kill stuff when they're killing you on 5s.
It's very situational.
Yeah, when they're killing you on 5s and you need 6s,
Yeah.
it's a nightmare.
You're going to use it maybe a couple of times a game.
Yeah,
If
you've
you're
got
sensible.
you've got to outnumber.
Outnumber
start going
or
200.
models on that prone or
Yeah.
anything like
Yeah,
that.
anything where you've got an advantage, where it's not, where you're not going to get beaten, killed, go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Improvements.
Improvements.
If you want to go more competitive,
Galadhrim.
you could put Galadriel in there.
I would. Yeah.
From the Lothlorien and Mirkwood list, you downgrade the Galadhrim bowman to Wood Elf bowman.
Yeah, save that extra point.
Legolas, Thranduil, Old Thranduil,
Yeah.
Guards of Galadhrim Court, you put in there as well. This army for me is the models I have. I have 12 Wood Elves somewhere, but I don't have any Guards of Galadhrim Court, so that's where you go to be more competitive. You possibly drop a Sentinel in somewhere.
Yeah.
And you change Radagast for Galadriel, like we're saying, that saves yourself 30, 40 points.
Something like that. Yeah.
Just enables you to get that little bit extra.
Yeah.
A couple more extra L's can always be useful. I'm not sure what else, to be honest.
Allies.
Allies.
Like you said, you've obviously got the Wood Elf
Yeah.
alliance you could put in there.
Woses.
Woses as well. They fit in the sort of the woodland creature.
The woodland
vibe.
theme, yeah, different parts of Middle Earth, but still woodland.
Hounds Deep, so you could get
Yes.
out the 3 hunters in there.
3 hunters,
That'd be a
bit
nice
of Rohan,
bit of Rohan, yeah.
Théoden, Gamling, that kind of thing.
That'd be a nice Hounds Deep force.
Yeah,
Um,
possibly with high elves.
Yeah, sort of a high elf
Kind of,
contingent. Yeah.
The Fall of the Necromancer kind of things.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be
So-
quite cool to see.
You could include quite a few things. Gildor wandering across the world.
Yeah, with his exiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So, and you could do an elf-dwarf alliance from
Always fun to do that.
from ye olde days gone by.
Ye old, yeah.
So I think we pretty much covered this Galadhrim force. So if you like this video, please comment, like, share and subscribe.
Like our Facebook page.
We'll see you soon.